Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Saturdays with Grace. The little dork on my side here is Grace. Boo! Playing her little tricks. So we're doing booster bricks again today. We're catching up on the booster bricks. Once we're all caught up in the booster bricks, we'll catch up on the Kidsters.
Today is going to be all.
We'll work in some crafts and some special science experiments. And we're just going to have a whole lot of fun here. So for today, our booster bricks, are we ready? We have Pet Palooza. There is our blindfold challenge, our premiere challenge. You were putting this on your Lego box. Oh, it comes with a figure here.
It's another one in Brickley Wood.
There's a minifig, and there's a.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I already did this one.
Oh man. The micro build challenge.
The minifig.
And where did these come from? Are these from the minifig?
No.
Oh, do we know what the premiere piece is? Oh, yep, here we are. The premiere piece is a bone.
Yep.
A short bone, released in 2011.
Wait, you said premiere.
Featured in 100, your spotlight piece.
Wait, it was
129 different sets.
It was released when I was born.
The Heart Lake City Pet Center, the Parisian restaurant, and the Goblin King battle. Maybe they needed a bone in the Goblin King battle. That would be interesting, eh?
This is volunteer. Can I use my own parts for the thing?
Well, we'll find out, eh?
The minifig. This time?
We'll find out. Whatever it says in the...
Okay, I'll go get my canvas people in it.
Nope.
Why not? There's enough.
Because it's all the way upstairs. Alright, let's just get started. There's another person over there.
I'm doing it.
Alright. Let's read our book.
I'm gonna... Wait, this...
I think this is supposed to be in the volunteer thing.
So what we do is I read the story, and where there's a break in the story, Grace builds one of her challenges.
Not a break, a brick.
Okay, the brick indicates a break.
And this crystal.
Oh, don't do it. Ah, it's such a huge, beautiful crystal. All right.
No, but now there's a tiny person. Walk, walk, walk.
All right, are you ready for this? Oh, a couple of pieces over there from the last set.
Yes.
In the distance of glamorous Brickley Wood is the famous Pet Palooza Animal Shelter, where the residents of Brick City go to find their furry or scaly or feathery friends and bring them to their forever homes. On a rainy June morning, Kelly walked into Pet Palooza on her first day of volunteering. She had wanted to help out at the shelter since she was a child. She and her family had come there years ago when they had adopted their brown tabby cat, Bernard. Kelly had a huge heart for animals, and when her school asked her class to perform community service hours, she knew exactly where she would go. The volunteer coordinator, Rachel, according to her name tag, waved Kelly over. All right, please build your shelter, volunteer.
Mama, I can be fast getting nothing. Because
no. Because I'm going to keep reading while you build this.
It says any pieces.
Well, you've got all these pieces here, and you've got a guy in there.
Yeah, but we separated all the people. Well, can you hand me the guy then?
Yes, I can hand you the guy. Here is your guy.
Thank you.
Right, build your volunteers, please.
I wanted that hat.
All right, ready?
Kelly's a little kid, so it kind of makes sense she would have small legs. Oh, and the pants on the thing are blue, so these match.
Okay, so I'm going to keep reading.
Okay.
Well, you build that volunteer, okay?
You mean while I build Kelly?
Kelly, right? Rachel asked, busy looking down at a clipboard. Yes, Kelly nodded. We're super understaffed today, so thank goodness we've got you. Here's your shirt and name tag. You've completed the training, right? Rachel said, almost already on the move down the hall. Kelly followed quickly behind her, pulling the blue volunteer shirt on over her own t-shirt. Yes, I have, she answered, struggling to keep up. Good, Rachel answered quickly. And you have experience with dogs, right? Well, I have a cat named... All right, well, we have a huge adoption event today at 10:30. And I need you to take Hank here and get him cleaned up and ready for adoption hours, Rachel said, opening a door to a small black puppy covered in mud. He seems to enjoy muddy puddles. Did you find what you dropped?
It was the brush.
Kelly didn't know much about dogs, but she didn't think one puppy would be that difficult. You got it, Rachel, Kelly smiled brightly. Just get him ready and drop him in at the doggy den and report back here by 10. Before Kelly could respond, Rachel had already exited the room. Okay, Kelly whispered aloud. How hard can it be? She asked herself, turning around to see Hank was gone. How? She had only turned around for a second. She had to find him and get him to the doggy den before Rachel found out and got rid of him. How could she be mucking up already on her first day? Luckily, that dirty little pupper left a muddy footprint trail on his way to his next destination. Kelly followed the path Hank had made down the hall of the shelter to a bright green door left slightly open. The reptile retreat, the door read. Kelly shuddered. She wasn't so keen on reptiles. The room was very warm, with each habitat having its own heat lamp to keep their tenant even warmer inside. The turtles and snakes didn't bother to look up at Kelly as she passed each tank. A few lizards tried for her attention, but Kelly was searching for one thing only. She scanned the room and her eyes went to the back where the vacant reptile habitat sat. Okay, micro build challenge. There you are.
Build my reptile habitat.
Build us a reptile habitat. You know what a habitat is?
Yep.
Place for your reptiles to live, huh? A cage type thing.
I know.
Okay, off you
But it
go.
has glass windows. Yeah. So, I'm gonna start with this. Okay, I'm not gonna start with that. Okay. I'm gonna do this,
A few of these too.
and then
You could have the floor.
I can do this on D, and this up, and being more.
In one of the empty habitats, something moved, catching Kelly's
Something
eye.
moved.
Hank, she squealed. What on earth? She asked, reaching in and pulling the small puppy out.
What
No.
on earth are you doing in there, Hank?
Let's get you cleaned up, she said, holding him close in her arms. She backed away through the room and into a cage. A big cage. A very big cage.
A ginormous cage.
She turned around slowly and saw the most humongous yellow snake she'd ever seen. Kelly gasped loudly, and Hank leaped out of her arms. Hank, no, she cried after him, but his speedy little paws had taken flight. She chased the muddy prints down the hallway once again, this time beyond a purple door labeled storage. Kelly knew from her training this was where they kept a lot of their extra supplies in cages. She flipped the light switch and only one light at the doorway came on, leaving the rest of the room dark. Okay, finish this up. Hank, she called. His prints led into the back of the room beyond boxes and empty bird cages. Hank, she called out a little louder, this time hearing some rustling in the back corner.
Rustle, rustle.
Well, this had not been how she imagined her first day would go. Kelly perked up
Ta-da!
and shoved her way into the dark room. She was going to find Hank and get him into the doggy den and impress Rachel. As she moved her way to the back, she could hear Hank whimpering. Hank, are you okay, little guy? She asked. Though she could barely see a thing, she followed the sound of his whimpers and reached out in the darkness to him. It sounded and felt like he had locked himself in an empty bird cage.
Dog.
All right, ready to put your blindfold on?
That's what a dog does. I don't want to do my blindfold this time.
I'm going to do it looking.
Yes.
All right, Look out, here we go.
Build a bird cage with blindfolded.
Build us a bird cage. Oh my. Look at all of that.
Why did they have to make the bird cage the blindfold challenge?
Bird cages are usually round, right? Sometimes. I don't know.
Okay,
You build a bird cage.
I can use this. And
Oh, you need that. Got the top and the bottom.
that's amazing. Just need to build it up.
We'll give her a couple of minutes here.
You can keep reading, Mama.
Well, you gotta be quick. They want you to have 5 minutes for this one.
I need more minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, they give us a tiny amount of time to do all
Oh,
that.
these eyes. Little Lego eyes.
I don't need eyes.
I know, but look how many there are in here. Why are there so many?
Because that's what they had. I dropped something and it has rolled all the way over there.
That's right. Oh, there's a little ladder.
Why do you need a ladder?
Our bird cage had a ladder. The birds kind of liked it.
Wait, we had bird cage?
We had a bird cage.
Since when?
Well, the birds passed away.
Aww. Don't end me any more stuff. No!
I said don't hand me any more
Alright.
stuff.
Oh, you silly puppy. You got yourself stuck in a bird cage, she laughed. She felt around to unlatch the cage and once again rescued Hank. Now, no more messing around, Kelly said, checking her watch. It was already 5 minutes past 10. We've got to get you cleaned up before adoption hours. Kelly washed Hank, managed to clip his nails, just the front ones, and put a new red collar around his neck. She scooped him up from the grooming room and walked up the hall to the doggy den. Finally, she thought, look, Hank, look at all these awesome toys people have donated for you. She pointed to a toy chest for all the dogs.
It's a bird cage.
There you go.
And the birds can fly out.
Using your Spotlight Piece of the Month. And up to 15 pieces from your own collection.
I know!
Oh my goodness.
I need to build a
What?
A toy box
A toy box?
for the animal toys.
Oh yeah, I remember this. 15 pieces from my own collection.
You can't put them out.
Staircase. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Mama, can the decorations not count because they can't really connect?
That's fine.
They just have to sit there.
You ready?
Yep.
I will continue reading. You need some books like this.
Yep.
I need this to make a ton Peppy Pup things.
I just need this kind.
Hank ran out into the doggy den and played around with the other dogs. Some were young, some were old, some big, some small. You didn't meet up before adoption hours started, Rachel said, walking up. I'm sorry, things got a little hectic with Hank. It's all right. It looks like you did a good job with him. There's a family over there already checking him out, she pointed. A family with 2 little boys was playing with Hank. He looked really happy with them, thought Kelly. Hank went to his forever home 2 days later with the little boys.
7.
He had a huge backyard, lots of toys, and a big dog house to hang out in during the summer.
9. 10. That's good, right?
That's good.
So,
Put your toys in.
this, a chewy thingy.
I'm pretending these are all dog chewy toys.
Yeah, and then a chewy chainsaw, yeah.
A chewy chainsaw.
And then stop. You're making me stop.
Okay. Time to finish up because it's time for our premiere challenge. You ready?
And an axe. Can we go?
A chewy axe. Don't forget the bone.
I won't.
Okay.
I need to get this chainsaw to stand up.
There.
And
Doggy toy box.
sit up.
Okay.
Don't pick it up. Don't
I'm
move.
not- I'm sliding it because
No,
it's
move it.
time to build Hank's doghouse in his forever home.
It failed.
Ready? Back up.
Just stay up.
Let's stop stressing so we can put these pieces up. Alright. Oh, happy dog house. What is this?
What do you mean, what's this? It's something.
Alright, let's build the doghouse.
Don't know what it is. I wish you could use anything.
It says only the pieces found in your premier challenge pack. Build Hank's doghouse.
They didn't even give us something to use for the floor.
Most doghouses are, well, I guess 7's doghouse had a floor, didn't it?
Yeah, because he went out there in the winter. Why is winter so cold?
Because it's winter. We've rotated so that we are not facing the sun.
Actually, we're closest to the sun in
We're closer
winter.
to the sun, but we're not facing it anymore. So it's not shining right on us, keeping us.
That don't make no sense.
Makes all kinds of sense.
It makes no sense. Stop disconnecting yourself, world. Ow. Ow.
That will hit me. Right.
It hit me too. Ow.
Strange little doghouse. Alright.
After we do the one at 4, we can get started. Can we get started, sorry, Mama?
Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Maybe another few these. Yeah, another few. This is. I need these. I am used.
Alright. Kelly would miss Hank, but she knew all the sweet animals at Pet Palooza would go to their forever homes one day. She was just glad she'd be there to help them out before then. Until next time,
Bye-bye.
keep building your doghouse. If you had fun with us today, be sure to like Grace's YouTube channel and follow us. She's trying to get 1,000 subscribers. It's harder than you think.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're going to start being a
to
little more
check.
consistent with our distribution of,
I'm gonna have to
shows.
check my subscribers.
yeah. And we'll see you next time.
I need
Thanks
one
for
more of
joining us.
these and 2 more of these.
All right.